Welcome to Setting the Table, the Chefs of Best Fest. Today we sit down with Chef Gerald of The Fifth Taste, a chef whose story is rooted in the Philippines, shaped by family, culture, hospitality, and a deep respect for ingredients. From humble beginnings and early memories of food at the family table to building a culinary voice centered on umami, care, and connection, this conversation goes beyond the plate.
I know, it's two different worlds, being in a healthcare and being a chef. Being in a healthcare too is also serving people. You're serving people and giving your best. Same when you're cooking, you should be proud of what you're doing. So growing up in the Philippines, it's a very simple life. Like, you can grow up your produce in your backyard. That's how simple it is. Trust me, man, it's like a chemistry. For us as a chef, we love to create a lot of sauces. It's the ingredients. When you create a new sauces, you don't know what the taste will be until you finally find out. It's like, oh my God. That's why I call it the fifth taste. Like I'll call it umami because you cannot explain it. We know what it is, right? But you cannot explain what it is. That's how the umami bomb it is. I'm Gerald Dimabuyu. I own The Fifth Taste by Chef Gerald, and I was born and raised in the Philippines. That's where I grew up. You guys familiar with that small country? It's archipelago countries, and it's a very happy people. So at third grade, it's a home economics class, and they told me to cook something. So I see my aunts making spaghetti sauce, and I'm watching it how they made the how they made the bolognese and all stuff. And in school, I did it and all my teachers loved it. By me in cooking, it's very accidental. My first choice of my college degree, I want to become a mining engineer. Your ambition is to finish your college degree, no matter what. It's very tough. Asian parents are very tough. Then when I worked in the ship, it's a merchant vessel. It's a different kind of vessels that we travel a lot of transport, a lot of products. Because I'm the one in charge of the whole feeding the cruise. Basically, you're the head, you're in charge of making the menus, you do the groceries. Company will give you tons of money to spend just to make sure the crews not get sick. The kitchen in the ship, I learned how to cook. Then when I worked in Austin, Texas, in the hotel, I thought when I was at the ship, I thought I know everything. But when I work in Texas, I feels like, wow, I didn't know a lot. So I was trained by the professionals and the awarding chefs there, and trained in all the restaurant style, working in the expo station, being in a saute station. You know how chaotic it is, right? And that hotel is not a small hotel. It's 1,072 rooms, like a one-night service. We feed like 500 people. When we have pandemic, restaurant industry, hospitality industry doesn't do any good that time. And then my wife, she's a nurse. So I'm like, why don't you become a CNA and help out in the long-term care? Because they did help right now, it's COVID. And I decided to go to the healthcare. Treat you well? Oh yeah. I know. Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, good to see you. Yeah. I fell in love working in the healthcare. Seriously, it's like this long-term care, working with the residents. That's so good. And then I closed my night bags, hanging out in there. I was burnt out cooking. After that, I fell in love. I decided to go to the nursing school. So at that time, I love to cook, and I see the healthcare. It's so fulfilling job too. Can you imagine if you have a patient and make it feel better? And then if you know how to cook, you make the food, you give it to your patient, it's gonna get well. It's mental balance for you. You're not doing it when you're tired today. Just go to the other world. That's gotta refresh you. pushing for 2 weeks like 500 pieces already. When I created a pip taste, brother, I want to introduce like a lot of flavors in town. And also there's some cooking techniques in the Asian culture. You know, like I said, in our Asian countries, we grew up our produce pretty much in the backyard. So because of the weather, it's sunny and it's hot, so fermented and then pickling, it's one of the good source too to make the foods long last. That Korean pork belly, it's of course that's why Korea. So all the ingredients I imported from Korea. When I prepare it, I make it like at least like Korean way traditions. So when I remember there's a couple of Korean clients in the food truck. They try it and they said like, man, it reminds me back home how we prepare the food. That's how I wanted to show it. You know, it's like it's traditional at the same time you respect the culture where you originated this here.
What we got, Chef?
That's a lumpia.
Wow, that is doable.
It's a family recipe that like every region has their own versions. Like our food, like your mom is made differently. Some other moms do it different too. So that ingredients came from our family recipe, and all the aromatics was fresh. Yeah, so in this Best Fest, I think that's a good chance for me to spread what could the Asian community could deliver on that Best Fest event. Like I want the people will know this food is treated in the right way based on the culture where it's originated. That's I want to know. It's like for example, I make this dish. I want to make sure that if you travel in that country and then you had tried that dish, it reminds you that oh, that dish is from there, and it's treated in the right and respectful way. It's a nostalgic taste. Like you said, you're growing up. If there's any Asian community come, I want to make sure that it's like a ratatouille. They're gonna close their eyes and they get reminds back home. When I have a food truck, I told to myself that I want to use my talent, my food truck, to spread the blessings that I've been receiving all the time.